Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great week. Monday again, another Monday. Monday, Monday. Can't trust that day. You remember that song? I don't know when that was. 70s? 80s? I think it was the 70s. Anyway, I don't even remember the artist. Unfortunately, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I slept through. I think my body just said no more. I had done the trip. I didn't really rest a lot on the trip. I got back and I immediately started changing the van, got involved with all that, lifting and toting and pushing and shoving and, taking out and putting in and taking out and putting in and out of the van so many times you just can't believe it. Thursday morning, I just couldn't get up out of bed. I wasn't sick. I wasn't in pain. I was exhausted. And my body said, no, you're going back to sleep. I slept, except for maybe a couple hours during the day. I slept the whole day. I slept 3 days, almost solid. A couple hours a day, being awake for Marley, going to the bathroom, cooking food. Other than that, I slept. I'd no sooner cook my dinner and I would go back to bed. So that was 3 days I lost. 3 days, 72 hours almost. I slept through. I don't know about you, but this is what my body does. It does shut down. If it's done too much, it just shuts down. And I shut down this last weekend. I really did. So, no videos. I had done some, and I think I had one come out on Friday. But I didn't, work on Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Sunday was the first day I've been up, and I was up most of the day. Today, I will probably be up all day, but I was really tired from this whole trip, so I wanted to let you know about that. I'm behind on everything, I think, but that's okay. I'm alive. That's what counts. So I got some comments from subscribers. Now, one asked me to show the van, which I'm going to do. I'm doing a little video of so far what I've done. I have stopped. I'm waiting on Jason's schedule and my schedule to coincide, and get the pegboard and then the ceiling, and we're going to put them up. We're going to do it in one day. I don't want to take up his time, and it's going to be a long day. So this will be a few weeks down the road. And then I'll probably be done with the van till the next time. You know how it goes. But I had a comment, and when they start with just saying, I'm like, oh my goodness, here comes another one. Well, you do this and you make this much money. I don't know why you say you're poor. What else did he say? Oh, he said you're boring, and you're always talking about your age, and you really shouldn't be on YouTube, etc., etc., etc. And then he ends it with just saying. This is what I've noticed. Just saying. Just saying you're a jerk. Oh, the main thing he wanted to point out was he did not believe I lived in my van. After 3 years of doing videos, after showing all my original build out, showing everything, how could anyone believe I do not live in my van? People meet me all over the place. I live in my van 24/7. Do I go to my son's once in a while? Yes, but only for the day. A couple of times I have watched his house for him, his place, and one time was a week. When I'm there, I sleep and cook in my... Well, I don't cook in my van. I will use his stove. I sleep in my van. But that doesn't mean I'm not living in my van. That's happened maybe in 3 years, twice, for a week at a time. I don't know where he's coming from, but, it's silly. And then I've had a comment saying, why do you always talk about your age? Why can't you just talk about something else? Because my age... My demographics, my subscribers are older like me. They want to know how a 76-year-old woman is doing this. Is she comfortable? how does she build? How does she move? How does she go to the bathroom? How does she shower? Because they may be forced into this or choose to do it. And they want to know if their age, if they can. And I want to inspire them to say, you can do whatever you want to do. Living in a van is not that bad. Is it great? No, I mean, it has its hardships, but it has its pros and its cons. And we can talk about the cons all day, and we can talk about the pros all day. But it's good and bad, just like any house, just like any apartment. You give up something for something else, you know. So you may give up food just to have an apartment. You may give up entertainment. You may give up whatever it is you give up. You don't have a garage. You don't have any place to store anything unless you have a storage somewhere. A lot of one-bedroom apartments or studios, you got to have another place for your stuff. Most people have a lot more than that. I mean, they'll downsize, but they still have something. So, yes, the minute I got back here, I was not coughing in Arizona. I rarely ever coughed. The minute within hours, I started this horrendous cough again. The minute I got back, the same day, within hours. So I'm really believing I have some serious allergies. As you can tell, I've lost my voice. I've been sleeping almost 4 straight days. You know, Sunday I didn't do a lot. I rested and cooked, but so yeah, there's something here, and I was told I had some allergies, but I think I have some really, really solid allergies because now I'm just coughing my head off. It's interesting about the air in Arizona, but make a long story short, I'm going to talk about my age because I am an older woman, and I am trying to show people how they can live in a van if that's the only option they have. I don't know how hard it is to live in a car. It has got to be horrendous. I know I couldn't live in a car. And a minivan, I knew then I couldn't live in a minivan. As you can see from the video that I'm going to put up, I have a lot of open space now and a pretty long van. The only thing I don't have is height. And I gave that up for gas mileage so I could save on gas. So I'm just letting update on some of the, if you want to ask me questions and you want to talk to, just say, I try to answer them. If I don't answer them in your comment, I will try to answer them in a video. And I am going to do one cooking video this week. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't have an oven, so it's going to be done on the stove. And I'm hoping that it turns out, but I don't know. So there's a few other things. I'm going to get off this van, business of building it out. I'm 80% there, 90% there. The other 10% is going to be done in a time frame that might be a little longer than you would like, but it's going to have to take me a little while to get everything together. I'm doing well. I thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like. See you next time.